Hey gamers, it's Kwing here, or Luke. I'm actually in our not technology room, so don't mind the scenery. My office doesn't have very good light, and my wife is actually holding the camera, so we don't have the tripod.
Hello.
But it's very dark in there, and she doesn't like it, so we came someplace where it's light.
Right.
I got a couple questions that I want to answer, just very briefly. Because I kind of want to keep this thing rolling. A lot of people have been wondering what's going on with the whole DVD thing. I've been trying to say that I got hired by GameZone and some of these other places, and the company that was actually supporting the DVD, they've kind of folded and they're not going to produce it now. So all that stuff I have to produce. I haven't really had time to work on it right now, and unfortunately, the difference between me and James Ralph and Irate Gamer and some of these other people is they had better technology in their videos that they produced. I mean, if any of you go back and you look at my catalog of the, 200 plus reviews I've done in total for different companies and the 119 that I've done for you guys, most of those early videos are very, very blurry. Except for the NES and the Super Nintendo and Genesis games, the Wii and GameCube and N64 footage, the games look really bad. That's because the technology I had back then was meh. I didn't have the money to buy the expensive equipment until 2009. And that's why the videos look so differently. And if I do a DVD, which I'm doing a greatest hits volume. And I'm taking bits and pieces mainly from the retro games that you've seen, and I'm improving them and making them director's cut. An example, Batman Returns, the audio is being recut. The video is about, I want to say 12 minutes in length, and the footage is a lot more crisper than what you saw in the original Batman Returns review. It's more on par with the Marvel Superheroes game that we did this May, and of course Wild Guns. So that's pretty cool. As far as Transformers and some of these older games, I don't know if I have time to replay most of those Wii games. And if I did, it's not going to be for some time. So I think a greatest hits volume consisting of the retro games that look good and the 2009 on videos could be in a DVD. Except for the GameZone work, which I don't have the rights to. Once it goes up on their site, that's it. I have gotten a lot of comments about Winter and if we saved it. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. And it's frustrating because no developer has really talked about it. I've asked Gottgame about it, and they've just, it's kind of disappeared, and Sega's not even really doing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it my mission this year. I'm going to be calling Sega, and I'm going to be presenting them with the petition that we've signed, and we're only about 500 signatures short of 20,000. And what's really awesome is the K fans are the ones that brought this petition to where it was, because when we came on, it had about 5,000 signatures, if that. We have 500 less than what we needed, a year ago to save it. But a lot of people are still interested. Those videos still get comments saying, oh, I would buy this game. So I'm going to make it my mission this fall to contact Sega and be, look, this is the facts. People want this game. Survival horror doesn't really, it works well on the Wii. And this is something that you need to try, especially with the terrible Tournament of Legends game that they released. I mean, they don't have an excuse of not, doing a good game. And I feel the Conduit 2 is not going to be that good. It'll be better than the first one, but I don't really know. I'm also going to leave you guys with what's going on with Game Nights. Game Nights is merging with Gottgame. We are joining with them in September. It's going to be a huge thing. They're going to be marketing at us, and they're going to be doing lots of other things. And the show is changing a little bit more to fit what exactly they want for their site. One thing that we're doing differently that you won't see in the pilot, there is live action stuff. I appear and I talk, and we're actually designing a studio in 3D where myself and Nick and some of the other people will be green screened in for later episodes. And the studio is very basic, but it's going to be really cool. The intro is done. It's tuned to the music and sound effects. It looks awesome. It was well worth the money. Bricks Creative did an amazing job, and a fast friendship found it because of them. So Game Nights TV is also changing the format a little bit. The bumpers we haven't really had time to work on the bumpers, so they're just as is right now. Down the road, they'll get better. But certain segments have been rotated out to showcase other talent within the Game Nights staff. So, an example, it's not going to be just me this episode. I appear as the host. I do the help section with the Super Mario Galaxy Last Star. I do a short analogy of Forgotten Sands, and I do the worst game of the month. That's it, other than the live action. Nick does a new series called Demolition, and my wife provides the voice of Princess Zelda in the Princess Classics, which is reviews of kind of what K-Wife wanted to do with games, and we're doing that with Zelda, and it came out really great. It's kind of a raw machinima, and I'm actually going to show you guys a sneak preview, not in this video, but you can click the link and go watch it, because Game Nights TV Episode 1 will debut on Gottgame, but it won't be until sometime this week, because everybody's got to turn in their work, and they still haven't, so it's kind of driving me nuts. I'm still doing stuff with GameZone. I have 2 videos that are in the pipeline for GameZone this week. One being Arc Ray's Fantasia, and the other being the Earthworm Jim PSN game. And they'll release this week. So I'm still doing stuff with GameZone. It's just not as much this month as in the other months. And starting September, I start not really exclusive with Gottgame, but doing video reviews for them, getting the games 2 weeks early, and just really pushing what K-Wing Reviews has been about for 3 years and stuff like that. The reason why I've had to scale back videos is I've actually damaged my vocal cords a little bit, because you guys know that when I get asked to do something, I go all out. And when Thunderbird over at ScrewAttack asked me to be a part of their karaoke thing, I really started to sing. And what I'm going to do is I'll show you a clip of, a sound clip of what I'm doing for the Phantom of the Opera, and I really hurt my throat to the point where I'm having pain in the side of my throat, and that's all from singing. Like, I did range stuff, deep stuff, and it just kind of damaged my throat a little bit. So for August, I'm kind of cutting down on the type of videos I've done, because I've been singing since the end of June.
Poor sweetie.
Sing once again with me a strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind.
And I'll end by saying I haven't forgot about you, about the fans. I'm doing the Soul Calibur 2 video for this month. It'll be near the end of the month. Be for you guys. It'll be the detailed video that you guys like about the retro videos. And hopefully, if I get time, the Season 1 disc that I was working on, the reviews came out to about 12 or 13 minutes. So with YouTube's lifted a restriction up to 15 minutes now, it's possible that Season 1, the retro videos at least, will get a revamp, and we'll get some live action stuff and post it on YouTube. And who knows, because I have these Power Rangers and Kickmaster and all these videos redone, waiting to go on a DVD, and they've just been sitting there for over a year. So I think I'm going to air them and do the whole HD thing, and I think you guys will like that. I was saving it for a DVD, but maybe you need to see it before you want to buy it. But in terms of DVD, because we get a lot of questions about that, we'll probably do the Greatest Hits collection first. And hopefully we'll see how that goes. And we're actually trying to do t-shirts first, because that's easiest for people. And we'll work from there. Anyway, I gotta go. I have to go edit the Game Nights Episode 1. I just got in the Worst Game of the Month intro, and it is hilarious, because we have like all these coffins and like scary stuff. Blah, it's pretty cool. And hopefully the rest of the team can get their stuff in, so we can get this up this week on Gottgame. And then in 2 weeks it will be on Jedediah's Substance TV site, and we'll also have it up on ScrewAttack. So in the meantime, guys, I hope this has been a helpful little update video. God bless and happy gaming. Videos are coming, and please subscribe. Until we meet again, gamers. Bye.
We'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Take it away, boys! Ha ha!